I'm Joanne Simerson, and I'm a senior polar bear keeper here at the San Diego Zoo. 11 months out of the year, I'm here caring for our 3 polar bears. But I'm very lucky that 1 month every year, I work with our conservation partner, Polar Bears International, up in Churchill, Manitoba, which is considered to be the polar bear capital of the world. For the past 9 years, I've visited Churchill in the fall, which is the time when the polar bears do congregate right along the coastline of the western Hudson Bay. 9 years ago, the bears would leave long before we left Churchill because the ice was there, and they would go out as soon as the ice is formed. They need that ice. That is their hunting platform. That's where they hunt their ring seal and bearded seal from. We are now seeing larger numbers of bears throughout the fall congregating in that area because there's no ice for them to go out on. One of the major changes that we're seeing is the bears are much thinner. And when they are so much thinner, they have less energy reserve, so they're less active. 9 years ago, we would often see females with 2 and sometimes 3 cubs, and they were very active, fat, roly-poly cubs. Now, often the females only have 1 cub, and if they do have 2, you can see that mom is very thin and the cubs are smaller than they used to be. We're fairly certain that the reason that we're seeing the smaller litter size is because these females have less time on the ice to fatten up and to hunt. So they aren't in good enough condition to support more than 1, 2 at the most cubs. Not everybody is so lucky to be able to experience polar bears up in Churchill, but the next great thing is what we're doing here in San Diego. March 26th will be the reopening of the Conrad Previs Polar Bear Plunge here at the San Diego Zoo. That's when our guests are going to get to experience the polar bear den, what it's like to live as a polar bear in the Arctic, what's happening in the Arctic, what they can do to help polar bear populations, and how we can reverse the warming trend in the Arctic. Probably the most fun element of all the changes we've made at the Polar Bear Plunge is our guest experience wall. And probably the most unique aspect is this wall can be manipulated by our bears. Our bears will come over and our guests get to meet our bears, talk to the keepers and the people that care for them, and learn all about our 3 fabulous bears, Chinook, Kaluk, and Takik, and find out how they contribute to helping save wild populations of polar bears. The most crucial element to everything we're doing new in San Diego is showing people how they can act to help save polar bear populations. And the greatest thing you can do is lower your consumption and reduce your carbon footprint.